Jeet Adani, who's the director of Adani Airports, is addressing the gathering at the AI Impact Summit. Let's cut across.
That is reshaping our world. If you really look at it throughout history, electricity powered industry, oil reshaped geopolitics, and internet transformed commerce. And today, AI is going to redefine sovereignty. The central question before our country, India, is not whether we will adopt AI. The questions are, will India import intelligence or architect it? Will we consume productivity or create it? Will we plug into someone else's system or build it itself? The time for asking these is now over. As my country, India, rises, she does not rise to dominate. She rises to stabilize, she rises to anchor a world searching for balance, and she rises to build systems that are inclusive and enduring. And when India builds technology, she does not build for exclusion or control, she builds for inclusion. But in this geopolitically charged century, I believe that inclusion without capability is weakness, and capability without sovereignty is foreign dependence. So today I want to speak about three pillars of sovereignty that will define India's AI century: energy sovereignty, compute and cloud sovereignty, and services sovereignty. These are not technical abstractions, but they are the foundations of modern nationalism. The first pillar, energy, is actually intelligence sovereignty. AI is written in code, but it runs on electricity. As we all know, under peak load, advanced processors generate extraordinary heat. Systems throttle when power falters and performance drops. This is not just an engineering detail, it is the strategic truth. If a nation's energy systems are fragile, its intelligence systems are fragile. In today's AI era, power grids and data grids have become inseparable. This means that India's renewable expansion across solar, wind, and storage is no longer just climate policy, it is strategic infrastructure policy. And energy security